So hi guys, in this video I'll be telling you how to do about Ubuntu 22.0 for LTS with Windows 10, 11 or even 7. So the prerequisites are you need to download the image file and download roughness and keep them in a downloads folder and plug in your pen drive, and now all you need to do is open roughness and drag and drop your image file. Once your image file is seen, you can click on start, OK, and it will delete all partitions, OK. Now meanwhile we can open our, you can click on right click and you will be seeing something called disk management, and you can open disk management. Once you open the disk management, you'll be seeing two drives and you can be formatting any drive you want or shrinking any drive. So I'll be shrinking my C drive. Now once it says how much you want to shrink, you can select any amount you want to shrink. So for example, I'll be shrinking 80 GB, or let me take it as 78. So I'll be shrinking 78 GB right now. Click on shrink. You can shrink any amount you want. So once it shows like this, you can close it and wait for your Ubuntu image to get flashed. So while once your flashing is done, you can close the software. You can close everything that is running in your PC and you can shut down your PC. Well, once your PC is completely shut down, you can power it on again and keep on pressing F2 or any other key provided by your manufacturer to boot into BIOS. So once your BIOS is booted, you can click on F8, which will go to the boot menu, and you can select your pen drive, which in my case it is a SanDisk. And once you have selected, you can click on enter and wait for your system to boot into Linux. And now you can click on try or install Ubuntu. So once you hear a sound like this, that means your installer is booted. And first, if you want, you can try Ubuntu, which means you can have experience of how Ubuntu will actually be, and then you can later install it. And I'm going to directly install Ubuntu, so click on install Ubuntu. You can click on continue after selecting your language. You can connect to your Wi-Fi. After connecting to your Wi-Fi, you can click on continue. Now you can select if you want to install third-party software like graphic drivers and Wi-Fi hardware drivers. You can click on this, which I will be doing currently. And minimal installation means you'll only have browser and basic utilities. Normal installation, you'll have browser, utilities, and some more software, games, and media players. So we will be doing that. And now you can click on continue. Now when you get this screen, you'll get three options saying install Ubuntu alongside the Windows Manager, and erase this can install Ubuntu, and something else. We will be clicking this and click on continue. So well, this is the main part of the video. Herein you need to be selecting the partitions and then click on install. So this is the space we just shrinked, which was 78 GB, and next it is showing as 81 GB, which is fine. So now you can click on enter by selecting that disk and select 8 GB of swap area. Swap area means virtual memory. So in my laptop I have 8 GB of RAM, so I'll be selecting 8 GB as the swap. And in the mount point, in the users, you can select a swap area and then click on OK. Now you can search for the free space. Now it is 73 GB. You can select it, and now you can select it and put 37,267, which is half of the space, and you can click the mount point as a slash, and then search for the leftover free space and click on enter. And now select this as home and click on OK. Now you can click on install now, and you will be seeing this thing, and it will be saying you partition 5 will be a swap, partition 6 as ext4, which is a root, and partition 7 as ext4 home. Now you can click on continue. You need to be selecting your timeline, so I'll be selecting my place and click on continue. Now you need to be naming your PC, which will be done. If you type phone number pin and say short password, it's not error, you can just click on continue. And now it's gonna install the Ubuntu. It's gonna take a very long time, so please wait patiently. So once you get a window like saying installation complete, restart, now you can restart and your laptop will boot into Ubuntu. Now you will need to remove your pen drive and click on enter. Now when you get a screen like this, you need to click on Ubuntu and just click on enter. So well, Ubuntu has booted successfully. And this is how Ubuntu looks like. This is the latest version 22.04 LTS. Let's have a quick look. And the opening was smooth, and we have some improvements. Opening and closing has some improvements, and I'll be doing a review video on this ROM later. So if the video helped you, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.